Ah, what's this? Choose your hero. Sage? What about Sage? Okay, this guy looks OP. It's a deal. Looks like I've got Night Elf. Wave 1 is zombies. Ah, he comes out with some kit. Let's go to a green camp or something. Gets crit Stormbolt. Ah, Blade Master Stormbolting you. Man, that's scary. Got up to 40 food, so I don't actually have to put Moonwell down. And you can't actually put Moonwells down, so... Odd. Healing Salve OP. Yeah, no shop for me. No Orc shop. I'll go Hunter's Hall and go Huntresses or something. Imagine if you get... Oh! Just what the doctor ordered. Baron Axe Horde. I'm just trying to make my way to the next green spot. Check crates, guys. There might be something in them. Not that one, though. Definitely not that one. What's this? Some sort of boost for your hero. That's a bank. Oh, hang on. Aye! That's a bank. There's money in that. This is a really bad idea because I'm going to lock myself in, but I can't resist anything that gives gold, right? I just assume that does what it does. I'm not sure how that works, when it pays out or what, but if it gives gold, I'm doing it. Can I tech? Oh, I can tech. Oh, it's expensive to tech though. So I deposited 500 gold. I don't know if it's like a group thing or not. I should be able to get some units. I guess when you tech, it gives you food. Yeah, that's what I have to assume. Unit upgrade. So you can upgrade. Oh, no. What can we get from here? Height. Oh, there's a load of stuff from here. Nice, Hellstone. That's helpful. Murloc Huntsman, Apprentice Wizard. He seems really cheap. Oh, it's the really rubbish one, that's why. I thought I'd try it. You can just get really OP mercs. Heretic's pretty good. I think this would be the best though, the golems though. My goodness. Why build Huntresses when you can go golems? Huntresses on the way. Hey, more agility. I wonder if it's just dropped based on what hero I am. We'll get the movement speed first and then go crit later, as crit gets more OP. See that? Unlocking some more tough dudes. I reckon there's going to be the Garathos Knight behind that. Have the zombies reached any of you guys yet? Or are they... Yeah, no, that's not it. Oh man, Tome of Strength, what a rip. Where's the big boy? Is this just a rock golem? It's pretty expensive for just a rock golem, but the same... Oh, I guess the Huntress doesn't count. No, it's a bloody granite golem. A garden golem. Oh. I don't know what to spend, but... Alright, at least the Engine of War can tank. Let's go, boys. I've got to deposit more gold. I assume that's going to give me some stuff. There's a lot of zombies. Ah. Oh, wow. Yeah, nice. They are really fixated on that ancient. Get one tasty bit of crit. Boom. Shame I can't build Moonwells though. That would be kind of exploitive though. Loads of juice. Oh yeah, he's a strength hero. I just assumed he was agility actually. I'm so used to Blade Master just being agility. You're right, he is strength, which is probably a good thing in the long run actually. Strength is better than agility in the long run. I'm gonna get more Ancients of War to tank. Like produce a tank war. Goblin landmines, eh? No, my Huntress. So short-lived. Oh, you can only get one of each of these mercs. I think as soon as you buy one, it disappears. And they can't get... You have to use your hero to get it, which is a bit of a shame. So let's have a look at this again. So you can withdraw... Ah, so... I should be getting 5% interest. So as long as I just keep piling money into that. Also, that doesn't give gold. Goblin landmines is OP. That's kind of rubbish, but it lets me hit air. Movement speed. Keep investing that cash. Keep the rock golem alive. Because he's the MVP. And find something else to creep. Wasn't there a wave 2? There's quite a lot of stuff here. Mask of Death, obviously 30% health is going to be insane on this guy. He'll carry in the long run. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Dispel? No, not going to work there.
Our allies' town needs help.
Oof.
Our allies' town needs help.
Oh boy. I can't keep that alive. Their damage is higher than it seems.
An allied champion has fallen. Our allies' town.
Where's me rock gone? I'm sure those sapper charges are going to work any second. There we go. All in all, the Ancients of War are pretty cheap for what they do.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
You stay back at base now. Blade Master, off you go. Have a wild time. Everyone's still alive, but I'm sure there's going to be some BS level that just absolutely obliterates us at some point soon. Just keep trying to push and creep as fast as possible. Still haven't tagged yet. Wow, look at all this. Ooh, what to get rid of? Lucky pick. Wow. What? Did that say gold? Or was it bash? Was it 8% chance to get... Oh, for God's sake. Wow! That's... I just assumed it was the bash. Because, again, I've only ever known that item to be bash. Man. What the fuck, dude? Maybe I'll find another one of those. I think the rabbits are less scary, unless they attack really quickly. If anyone finds a lucky pick, bring it over. Oh, look. Well, that one's a stun, see? So I obviously got the... Oh, no! What? Where'd the damage come from? He wasn't supposed to die. Oof. Does the Ancient of War blow up? Hey, hang on a second. No! Misjudged what the item was. It's a heal over time, not an instant heal. Okay, this is bad. Some other players aren't holding up quite so well. Fred, stay alive. Oh my god. Oh no, you guys are bad. And you should feel bad. Can't get the granite column again. Looks like you get something different though when you buy. I think it rotates. Wait, why have you just left? What a little bitch. Just build defenses. What's wrong with you? Just don't be bad.
Your building is complete.
Yes! Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Hey, yes! Hey. I am yours. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Yes! Hey, taste my blade.
Always keep looking for stuff.
Excellent choice.
Never stop.
Yes! Yes. Are you hero and obey?
Your building is complete.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Hey, are you hero and obey? Yes. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
That's the actual
Are you hero and
place where
obey?
you get your
Taste
heroes.
my blade. What task is there?
Our warriors have engaged the
I am
enemy.
yours.
Your
What task
building
is
is
there?
complete.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. I am
Our
yours.
sacred grove is being
Our
desecrated. Town needs help.
Burning Man.
What task is there? Yes. Hey, hey. Are you hero and obey?
Our warriors have engaged. More love we can't build.
I think I'm holding out quite well versus it. Not sure if I definitely need to come back to that.
Help.
I'm quite far away. Let's just make an assumption that I can defend versus this with what I have.
I am yours.
And carry on doing what I'm doing.
Yes. I am yours.
Our allies' town is
Looks like they're more threatening to units. Shredder. That's important.
What task is there? Excellent choice.
Our allies' town. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are you hero and obey?
Okay, thank you.
The grove is
Are
being
you hero and
desecrated.
obey? Oh,
Yep, we're okay. Hang in there. Try to rebuild if you can, Fred. Not saying it's easy, but just try.
yes, Lord.
I think Starter Teleport would be very useful.
Yes. Hey. Oh,
Don't know what else
yes,
to get.
Lord.
Oh, there's the vultures. They got like poison, I think.
What task is there?
Insufficient gold. Insufficient
I
gold.
am yours. Are you
Oh
hero
my
and
god, they
obey?
kicked my ass.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yes. I am yours. Yes. Yes, Lord. Hey. Excellent choice.
I need to go get some money out. Not sure if the flying vultures are going to get me before I can do that. And then I can go buy the Mask of Death. And I should be able to self-sustain a little bit for the time being.
Yes. I am yours. What task is there?
Let's get that money out now. There should be bucket loads of cash now.
Our allies' town
Oh
needs
yeah,
help.
yeah. Withdraw.
Insufficient gold.
Why does it cost me 500 gold to withdraw? What kind of rigged bank is this? What?
Our
Oh, this is
allies'
rigged.
town needs help.
I'm losing my balance, but I'm not getting anything back.
Your building is complete.
Are you hero and obey?
So all of that money I put into the bank is literally nothing.
Yes.
Our allies' town needs help.
Anyone got a spare 1500 gold?
I am yours. Excellent choice. Hey.
Just a casual 1500 gold lying around. Oh, the Mask of Death's changed again.
Our allies' town needs help.
Oh. Are you hero and obey? Yes.
I'll have to get the 25% one.
The grove is being desecrated.
Hey. Excellent choice.
Our allies' town needs help.
Some serious rigged gameplay going on here.
I am yours.
Do your best to keep surviving, guys. Ancient protectors, towers, buildings in front, block, lumber mills, whatever it is you can use to block if you're a human or something.
Yes. Are you hero and obey?
Just have to hope the Blade Master, Axe Master gets strong enough to carry by himself. That's going to be impossible to do at the moment because they stun. I need something organic that I can hit more comfortably.
Yes, Lord. Yes. Yes, Lord.
There you go. That's better. Anything OP to buy? Not really enough. Oh, increased experience. I'll take it for now. And then we'll replace it later. I would tech, but I never seem to get enough gold for it. Would be nice if I could withdraw some of that money. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a treat? I don't think Mask of Death stacks, no. Very unlikely. So there you go, Blade Master self-sustaining. Let's heal. I can actually farm some experience off of this. In theory. And that's if this book even works properly. Which I'm sure it does because it's an opiemonster map and they always work very well. It does look like the treants drop items. So anything has a chance to drop items. So it might not even be worth killing those guys. Does anyone need help defending their base? You guys mostly... Oh yeah, no. I didn't realise there's even a base underneath us, actually. These crabs seem like they hit fairly, yeah, respectably. I wonder if you can trade lumber for gold. You normally can in an Opie map. Should be safe to tech up now. Oh, he can hit the Zeppelin. Wait, one of you is in trouble. Oh, you're okay. I'm gonna TP over then. Oh, you cleared it somehow. I checked a second ago and it didn't look like he was okay. And now you're perfectly fine. I could have used the staff, never mind. Anyway, barricade, that's kind of funny, isn't it? Stack those up. Wait, what the hell, man? Creates a farm which generates gold. Oh my, what are we doing? I want to... Pig farm. Let's go for all the players. I've got one before, But I can't remember if it's just an item drop. Or I bought it from a shop.
Excellent choice. Hey, yes.
Our allies' town needs
Are you
help.
hero and obey? Yes, Lord. I am yours.
Oh, it wasn't... Okay. I have to see what item... Heroes... You think going Mass Chimeras would be the best bet in the long run. Oh my god. I want to get inside of all of that so I can do a Blade Storm. I'm not strong enough though. I'll take a lot of damage. Although they only do 4 to 5. It's the skeletons that do the damage. Can I just dispel those? Yep. Yes, I can. That's the way to do it. Look at that health bank. Whee! See you later, boys. Not quite sure what happened there. Keep buying stuff from here, like the pig farms and stuff. It's free gold. Can't trust the bank, can we, these days? They just don't care about the little man. The little axe master. I mean, I could buy those, but I think we're past that point now. Takes a really long time to upgrade. Well, I'm never going to be happy if you do anything that costs me gold. Let's face it, OP monster. Looks like some pretty OP stuff potentially here. Oh! I'll drop lumber. No, no one cares about lumber. I like how you just got like different percentages as well of these things. Like eventually you'll find one that's like really OP. Like trying to fish for the best type of gear. I'll start upgrading the damage of what would be the chimeras, I assume. Let's go visit my friends that can drop items. Oh, it's not you, actually. Maybe I'll just kill you anyway. Ooh. How did I dodge that? Oh, I'm not going to complain.
Upgrade finished.
Leviathan has to AFK. Does not have a choice. It's alright, Leviathan. Do what you got to do, I suppose. I'm worried about those diseases. Oh my days!
Sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town.
They don't do much damage, but what's the catch? They got a lot of health and they disease.
Our warriors have
What the hell?
research.
Just wondering if the disease rate is like a lot of damage, but I can sustain off of these.
Our allies' town.
They can feed me.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town.
It's an OP monster map. It's not supposed to necessarily be balanced. Once upon a time. Value Frost Hour, by the way. Alright, see you later. Really hoping I don't get... Oh, this would be nice. Do what you gotta do.
Inventory is full.
Research finished.
Yes, are you hero and obey?
25% cleave. Yes, please.
Excellent choice. What task is there? Yes, Lord. I am yours.
That's the heal. Free heal. But I don't necessarily need that.
Excellent inventory is full. Yes.
The Shadow Orb is kind of useful because it can hit air, but there's nothing that... Yeah, maybe I should still hold on to it. I'm not really using the Staff of Teleportation anymore. It's a cool item for getting around, but... They seem like they're sort of sustaining quite well on the right-hand side. Oh, those are big beetles. Can't actually pick the item up because the hitbox is so large. The item's gone. It's gone. Never getting that back.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Oh, they have got siege damage, which is a bit concerning. The frost tower is so good though. I can always uproot these if I have to, but the damage isn't too bad. I'm gonna have some wisps for repair.
Our sacred grove is being
Just feeding off these treants. Yeah, cleave is gonna be sick.
An allied champion is fallen. Research.
I'm just gonna send those illusions out into the enemy territory, see what's going on. Yeah, we're fine over here. You just go anywhere, Fred, honestly. Like, there's a whole bunch of shops and stuff everywhere. I don't know there's specific places, because this is the first time playing this, but... You get whatever you can get.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
There's some gold.
Great finish.
Do you want to get any more treants, or...?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, it's here you get stars and stuff like that.
Excellent inventory. Yes. Yes. What task is there? Yes, Lord. I am yours. Oh.
Will anything be more OP than my Blade Master, though? Even units-wise.
Yes, Lord. Excellent. Haste my blade. Excellent.
That won't stack with... I think it does, actually. Oh, I'll take the Shadow Wall though. I wonder if there's a place where you can buy tomes.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research phase.
I am yours. Excellent choice. What task is there? Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Oh.
Death by sheep.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Well, survive, win.
Our allies' town needs help.
Excellent choice. Yes, excellent choice.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help.
Hopefully the heroes just keep leveling up. Can increase tower range, which is cool.
Your building is your building.
Excellent choice.
Our allies' town needs help.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
The police called, did they?
Our sacred grove is being
Don't think you need to be apologising to me. I think you need to be apologising to the police. Just a casual police call. Nothing suspicious.
Yes. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Are you hero?
Still don't even know if that thing actually really works. It could just be a dead item that sits there and doesn't do anything.
Excellent choice.
I gotta remember this, because a chance to stun is actually really OP versus like a boss type character.
Oh. Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
What's going on? What's the food? Oh yeah, there's no upkeep.
Are
Research
you hero
finished.
and obey? What task is there? Yes. Are you hero and obey? I am yours. Yes. What task is there? Excellent choice. Oh, yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey?
Try. Can you build a? I could build a base. I could build a tree of life, but I don't know if I could only do that once I hit a certain level. Like if I got to tier 2 or something. Oh, Blade Master's looking pretty good now.
Yes, Lord. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once.
Can't build anything else too exciting.
I am yours. Yes. Oh. Yes. Excellent choice. I am yours.
Let's just skip past that. Go fishing. Fishing for imbalance.
Hero and obey. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? What task is there?
Intriguing.
Yes. Are you hero and obey?
I must return from whence I came.
Research finished.
I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Watch out for your Naga Sea Witch getting stuck. Although she's got him vulnerable.
Yes.
She'll be okay.
Our allies' town needs help.
Yeah, I still haven't gone for the other gold mine yet.
Lord.
I've just been too busy getting distracted by everything on the map.
And obey. Excellent choice. Yes.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged our allies'
Better
town.
damage, but they're still kind of bland units. Let's put the Chimeras on them.
Inventory is full. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Yes. I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Yes, Lord. What task is there? Yes.
Our allies' town needs help.
Taste of my blade.
Yeah, I don't even need to use Blade Storm first as that. Just cleave it. Get more lifesteal.
Warriors have engaged.
This is why I think melee units can hit air, so they can actually still hit your air units.
Yes. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. What task is there? Are you hero and obey? Inventory is full. Yes. Excellent choice. I am yours. Excellent choice. Yes, Lord.
There are gold generating structures, yep. But I've got to go back to get them all, because some of this stuff, it seems...
Research finished.
I don't know, that's not really... Only works good for Blade Storm. My right clicks will do more damage than Blade Storm, though. Ooh, now that one's tempting. Scepter of Avarice seems kind of expensive, though. It might take a while for it to pay off. I want the Claws of Attack plus 50. I just need to get, what is it? Another 14,000 gold. And we're in... Let's see if I can kill the stuff down there with just Chimeras.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, excellent choice.
Yes, I can. It is fun, this, though. I do like this. Like a good bit of jank. There's lots of sort of fun, weird stuff to sort of uncover. It's not perfectly balanced, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So we've got another thing here. Ah, you can gamble gold.
Being desecrated.
I'm sure that won't backfire.
Our allies' town needs help.
They got chaos damage, these ones. This is actually the first round that's actually really bloody scary. By random artifact. It's too... fine.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Needs help. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town needs help.
I should probably check my base, but still. Okay. I figured that the odds might be in my favor.
Our allies' town needs help.
I guess I can afford those claws now.
Our sacred warriors have engaged the enemy.
Good thing I bought the chimeras, isn't it? What do you think? Should probably go buy some more.
We can't build there.
I am yours.
And then I could try buying random artifacts to see what ones I get.
What task is there? Hey. Yes. Hey. Yes. Oh. Are you
Eventually one of them will be something really good.
Excellent choice.
40% Gloves of Haste is actually kind of... Well, if I get enough agility anyway, but still.
Insufficient gold.
Where's the most expensive stuff? Oh, there we go.
Are you hero and obey? Yes. Hey.
I fixed your game. 45% lifesteal. Oh, I gambled too much though. I gotta sell some of this trash. So those are the two really good items, and then we can sell like the other stuff.
Are you hero and obey?
Not that one though, please.
Excellent choice.
Almost made me sell that.
Are you hero and obey?
Seems pretty good. I like it. So I'm gonna fish for some plus 50 claws. Just lifesteal, cleave, and mass plus 50 claws. Even though the 40% attack speed is really cool. Plus 50 claws does trump it. Look at all those corpses. If this is Reforged, the FPS would be right down. Those wolves are getting quite tough actually. Yeah, they're hitting quite hard. How are you guys holding up? Looks like you got some pretty upgraded towers over here. I would click on them, but then I've got to click back. So wait. Yeah, what happened to your base, Putin? Yeah, some of these are getting a bit destroyed, aren't they? Those wolves are getting a bit carried away, aren't they? You only got to wait like another 10 seconds or something, and then I think they all disappear. Yeah, there we go. Has anyone got lots of lumber? Trying to get more.
Yes, Lord. I am yours.
If you want some free stuff, come over here.
Yes.
I'll get the shadow orb just so I can hit air.
Excellent.
I don't really want it though, in
Yes.
comparison to the other stuff.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
Ooh, Grimoire Cells.
Are you hero and obey?
Searing Blade actually could that crit?
Your building is
I can't remember if that could do what it could do. Just buy the down claws. Yeah, but it only sells one claws, and these shops seem to alternate some of the items they sell. So by the time I go over there, it might not even be able to buy those claws. So I think it'd be quicker just to do this and then get random artifacts until you get the claws. Because I'm very smart, and you didn't think of that. Just saying as well. Oh, they might steal the items. I prefer if they didn't though. I'm sure these guys won't screw me over.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, there's a freaking Mask of Death plus 50 there. That's my one.
we
Are you
can't
hero
build
and
there.
obey? I am yours. Excellent choice. Yes.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
That's technically quite good, but also can't be bothered. Alright, I might have to return back to base because these mobs are getting much harder now.
Yes, Lord.
Just one last try.
What task is there?
Not really.
Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey?
No.
Yes.
Your building Our
Excellent
warriors
choice.
have engaged the enemy.
That'll do.
Hero and obey.
Didn't quite get the perfect stream, but we've got to come back because I think I'm going to lose everything if I don't.
Oh.
Don't mind me. I don't know if there's a quicker way to get back. I don't know which one drops. I'm gonna move my tree.
What task is there?
Our allies challenge.
I didn't get the cleave item back, did I? No. Well, to be fair, I am under a little bit of pressure.
I am yours.
And now it's gone.
Can't build it.
Did I leave the cleave item over here or
Yes,
something?
Lord.
I can't remember exactly where I left it.
Yes, Lord. I am yours. What task is there?
Gets a bit tricky. It might be worth actually just getting mobility. Where did it ping?
What task is there?
Because this map is so ridiculously massive. Alright. Could you bring it to me then?
Yes, Lord.
After you're done stealing all my stuff. Why is she so fast?
Yours.
I want those boosts of speed.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Lord. Are you hero and
Your
obey?
building is
Excellent
complete.
The only reason why I got the Shadow Orb is just so in case.
Your building
I don't know why I got two
Are you
Mask of
hero
Death.
and obey?
No need for auto clicker with Reforged. Oh no, invisible. Okay. I don't think I know what has the ability to see invisible. Well, that's not good.
What task is there?
See, that's the problem because we don't have an easy answer to. Like seriously, what's the answer to that? I mean, you got to give the players something that can see invis, or like there was a gem, but it was like miles away. I'll try over to this shop, but it was somewhere over here.
Yes, Lord. Oh.
Don't even need the
What
base.
task is there?
Just have a bunch of them.
Oh.
Right. Nope. No gem of true seal.
Yes,
This is
Lord.
it. Like, you need a whole bunch of stuff just set up so you can see things in the first place. Nope, 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 nope.
I am
Your
yours.
building is
So what can see invisible?
Are you
Maybe...
hero and obey?
No. No, the 50% gave me 5k gold back. Stop complaining overclocked. People can get it at any point. I'm under a lot of pressure here to keep moving fast because this map isn't beaten yet.
Yes, Lord.
So it's not the marketplace. It's not really that one. Orc can see invisible, can they now? I mean, if I get, bugger. Sentinels or something like that.
Oh. Yes, Lord.
Yes. Can I help you? There's a 60% cleave item. Well, give me that one, yeah.
What task is there?
I'll take that.
inventory is full.
Oh. Excellent choice. Yes, Lord.
Your building is complete.
I am
Your
yours.
building
Can't
is
build
complete.
there. Oh. Can't build there. Are you hero
Your
and
building
obey?
is complete.
What
Your
task is
building is
there?
complete. Your
Excellent
building
choice.
is
Are you hero?
I'm coming back.
I am
I
yours.
still can't find this item, Gem of True Sight. But yeah, to be fair, just hide the
Our
tree
warriors have engaged
is the best bet. Come here. Right click that one. And go hide.
Yes, Lord.
That's a better use.
Yes.
Can't get over there. Really want to be able to buy tomes though.
What task is there?
Overclocked, you got no right to complain about anything in chat because you just left like a little bitch.
Excellent choice.
Even if you didn't have anything else you could do, you still didn't do a good enough job to stay alive in the first place now, did you?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
I am yours. Are you hero and obey?
Danko.
Yes. Taste of my blade. Are you hero
You cannot
and obey?
criticize.
Excellent choice. Yes.
You must stand in one man's shoes first before one can criticize. Need that hunter's hole.
Yes, Lord.
Jeez, what the heck is going on here? Random item could be a gem of true sight. So I'm going to buy the random items and see if...
Yes.
There's so much stuff on the ground. It's not even worth trying to like sift through it to see if there's anything
Yes,
good.
Lord. Yes. Hey.
Orb of Corruption.
Choice. Are you hero and obey? What task is there?
That's a chance to get gold on kill, but we don't need that obviously now.
Are you hero and obey? I am yours.
Where's the gem? You have to ping because I'm paying attention to a lot of things at the same time, so I won't know.
Are you hero and obey? Are you
Ah, there's a cleaving axe plus 50, so I'll put that there if anyone wants it. That's obviously pretty good.
Being desecrated.
Ah, I ain't got time, Putin. Just give it to me or don't.
I am yours. Are
Our
you hero
warriors
and
have
obey?
engaged the enemy.
Yes, excellent choice. Hey, hey, yes,
If I just hold it down there, it just buys a whole bunch of stuff.
Insufficient
yes,
gold.
Lord. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes, Lord. Are you
Our
hero
war-
and
This is
sacred
so
grove
stupid.
being desecrated. Insufficient
Ah, what is going on?
what task is there?
Insufficient gold. Insufficient
I still haven't
gold.
even got lucky.
Insufficient gold.
I've just got,
Excellent choice.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
where's that? Ping where that is. Anyway.
I am yours. I am yours.
Ooh. Double damage. That would be good.
Excellent choice.
It's another OP one.
Yes.
Alright, well I'm not getting any luck finding the gems, so I'm just going to have to go find you or something.
Excellent choice.
You said it's at something. At the TP staff.
Are you hero and
Okay,
obey?
I'm coming over there. So that is where it was. I went there a long time ago. We need a bunch of trees to be spamming wisps so I can be spamming ancient protectors and stuff.
Oh. What task is there?
I'm on my way.
Oh. I am yours.
So 50% cleave, double damage, and ability to hit air. So the cause of attack plus 50 is actually now one of the least valuable items. Because you need items that can do the job. There's no point having all this damage if I can't actually attack air on one of these waves. I'd rather not have the item that only gives me 10 damage. But because it gives me a practical value of being able to hit air, it is highly valuable.
I am yours. Are you hero and obey?
Our
And I need the
sacred
ability
grove
to
is
see
being
invisible.
desecrated.
Because invis is BS.
Yes.
Fine, I'll just get the staff for teleportation. Because I don't have the fast movement speed boots for now. We'll get another shredder when we can. Chuck them down there. I'm going to get a sapper just so I can keep buying things from this shop. Or a zeppelin, either way.
Goddess, our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What task is there? Hey. Are you hero and obey?
I am sworn of your
Yes,
doom.
Lord.
I hope I can take this. We got 60% cleave. We got 50% lifesteal. Oh boy.
Goddess, my
I don't get any lifesteal for doing this though. So please let me... No!
our champion has fallen.
I keep instinctually thinking I can like windwalk or something. Is there no way to get the hero back? Because that really does suck if you can't get your hero back. There's a timer. Oh, okay. We're okay then.
Like my standing guard.
Are these the old sentinels? They don't actually have a timer on them, because that's pretty good.
Absolute.
Get some
Like my
huntresses so you can actually reveal and see invis,
my race is over.
just in case you need it near your base. Wow, these things do take a long time to go down.
Goddess, light my path.
Demolisher. I don't think that's going to go well. So I can't really get the Blade Master as OP as I need it. I need a tome. Tomes.
In position.
Hey. Are you hero and
Where
obey?
can I get tomes?
Excellent choice. What task is there? I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Research finished.
The top right shops, those are the heroes. If you could blink in there, you might be able to get some more heroes or something.
Yes, Lord. What task is there?
Maybe I should get
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
crow form.
Light.
Oh god. What is this? Baby whelps. Baby whelps.
What task is there?
Can I even possibly compete versus that on my Blade Master? You can't cleave air though, can you? That's the thing. I'm gonna keep getting huntresses and then get them killed, so I can like eventually just reveal the whole map like a witch doctor or something.
Goddess light. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ah, it's becoming a bit macro orientated now.
I am yours.
Research
Are you hero?
Ooh, do you see that?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I am
Our
yours.
sacred grove is being desecrated. Goddess light. Our path.
Have I tried attacking air without the orb? I haven't yet. I did consider that though.
Your buildings.
My assumption is it wouldn't work, but it would be nice.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Good job, Fred. Keep it up.
Yes,
Our
Lord.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Are you hero?
I'm going to the next place, wherever that is. Chimeras have been doing a good job just kiting. Not really achieving much else. I'm going to send this guy to the corner,
Your building is
and then over here, and then hopefully into there, and maybe TP to him, or get some heroes, because I'm sure it's probably kind of busted. But you only really need one hero. I mean, on a map like this, it's almost a bit like Heroes of Might Magic 3 or something, where you need multiple heroes because the map's so big, but theoretically, if you've ever got an item like Lifesteal, you just want one stupidly strong hero in the grand scheme of things.
Goddess light my path.
Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes.
Standing guard. I shall not
Get them, girls.
light my
Demolishers are on their way, so I'll have to go back
Our
soon.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are you hero? Obey.
We can always ban overclocked. It's never not an option.
Are you hero and obey?
In position. My wait is over. I walk in shadow. Absolutely. As the goddess wills.
Oh. Yes.
Our warriors lie engaged the
Taste of my
enemy.
blade. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice. Ha! Excellent choice.
No, it's not last game.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What task is there?
Sick, bro.
I am yours.
You got level 10. Nice. Good job.
Are you hero and obey? Oh.
Right. All of my trees are up. Start the wisp spam. Get lots of gold. Whack down a bunch of ancient protectors so I can feel more comfortable leaving my base. Although this is really the highest IQ strategy.
Goddess light my
It's just to hide your tree. Make it as hard as possible for the enemy to get to them. Because if you do get like this BS wave that just sort of one-shots everything, at least you make it much harder for them to finally get the real important piece of business. Blade Master's getting out. Oi! That is team kill.
Our champion has
Who the
fallen.
fuck did that?
Our warriors have engaged.
This isn't a good time to be team killer. It's going to take like 50 seconds for my hero to come back. I need to go to the gamble shop and get loads and loads of cash again. I'm back in the game.
I am yours.
Back where I belong.
Yes, Lord.
Just some pesky treants doing pesky treant things. You know the Shield of Honor doesn't stack. I'm sure he's aware of that. Gloves of Haste might be worth it then, to be honest. Over the Claws of Attack. Plus 50. If you can get a Gloves of Haste plus 50, it's Gloves of Haste plus 40 versus Claws plus 40. Debatable. Probably Gloves might be better, actually. Right, time to get... Oh wait, is my guy there yet? No, it's aborted. Can't get in there very easily.
Your building is complete.
It's time to make some money.
What? Got it!
You think a different mask stacks? I'll be intrigued if it did. It would make you pretty much invincible. Can't really break into that base. Can't really think of a way to get in there either. Without Kellen's dagger, and that has to be able to jump really far. First of all, I'm getting some base defense with all this cash. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boost the speed plus 100. You can only go so fast, but yes, that is pretty much a dream.
I am yours.
Horn of scenarios.
Look at this. It looks like we're pissing. No respect these Blade Masters. You can keep that boots. I'll earn my own boots.
Yes, Lord.
We can't build
I'm gonna piss in your Blade Master.
We can't build them.
I am yours.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Your building is complete.
Your building is complete. Your building can't build them. We can't build
Yes,
them.
Lord.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building.
Not sure if I believe that we can't build there.
Oh.
You having dinner, are you, Fred?
I am yours.
Okay, let's try
Your
this.
building is
Excellent
research
choice.
finished.
Yes. Yes. Excellent choice. Hey.
Your building is
I'll see how I go without.
Your building is complete. Research finished.
Are you hero and obey?
Your building is complete.
Excellent.
Oh, Cleave and Axe
Your
plus 60.
building is complete. Your
Yeah, that's the
building
same.
is
Cleave and Axe plus 60 at the bottom left here.
Your
Excellent
building
choice.
is complete.
Hey. Are you hero and obey? What
Insufficient
task is there? Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Hey. Yes, Lord.
can't get rid of that one.
insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Ooh. How did I manage to go through all my gold so quickly? It's crazy. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
Your building is research finished.
Might TP back to that. Ah! Opie, you've only triggered it to go to this point. It's night time. I'm basically invisible as a night elf at this point. I don't go any further.
Research finished.
It's alright by me then. I'm invincible. mobs won't do anything, and then they'll just disappear in 13 seconds. Those sentinels are holding out well, aren't they? You fixed that, did you now? See? We come up with so many exploits. See you later.
Yes, Lord. What task is there? Are you hero and obey? Are you hero and obey?
No.
Hey, excellent choice. Yes.
To me, it still feels quicker just to drop the items than it does to actually sell them.
Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you hero and obey? Hey, yes.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Well, those are two unlucky gambles.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
There we go. Now the ball is rolling. Yes.
I
Okay.
am yours. I am yours.
Can I gamble when I'm not there?
Task is there.
Ah, I can't. I think you have to have a hero there. If I killed the waves, yeah, I could get more experience.
Yes, Lord.
But at the same time,
Yes, Lord.
Our warriors have engaged.
we're profiteering anyway. I'm just trying to make sure I don't die anymore. But I think I can't. Because of the way the base is sort of laid out. Playing it still somewhat safe, just in case. Thank you, Fred. You're a true champion. How many waves are there then? "30 waves." Okay, so still 7 waves to go.
Research finished.
This Blade Master's got money. Alright, this is it now. I'm gonna get all the best of 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 the best items now.
What task is there?
Ah, maybe I keep that for the... I don't know, like, Blade Storm's good, but it's not that good. So, there's a refresh. If anyone wants a 50% chance cooldown
Yes.
reduction, it's actually...
I am yours. Hey. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. I am yours. Hey. Yes. Excellent choice. Hey.
Ooh, that's the better one.
Yes, Lord.
That's
Yes.
50%. So,
Are you hero
nice.
and obey?
I need more money. This I'm barely getting any money. This just ain't fair. Okay.
Oh. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Hey. Excellent choice.
Is there another boost of speed? Where did you get the boost of speed? Because that's what I would really like. If there's a spare one of those. Oh, that's it. Yeah, those are your items though. Those are your main items. On the right hand side. Too busy holding down Q to answer.
What task is there?
I'm actually leveling up here.
Excellent choice. Hey. Are you hero and obey? Yes. What task is there? Oh. Excellent choice. Are you hero and
Alright, I give up.
Yes. Hey. Hey. Are you hero and obey?
So what are we working with?
Excellent choice.
I don't know those stack. Let's see how we
Are you
go.
hero and obey?
Steady as she goes. I'm gonna attack some bases.
I am yours.
I got 3,250 health on this Blade Master. It's doing alright, isn't he?
Yes, Lord. What task is there? What task is there? I am yours. Yes! Excellent choice.
Gives you self-satisfaction.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, I'm definitely stronger this time around. I'm actually cleaving the towers. Never seen that before. Opiemonster thinks that these two don't stack. I've had different like crits stack before though. Like one that was like ×2 and a one that's ×5 or something. Because you can see the numbers are different. Just have to see how we go. But it's so close, 40% and 50%, it's pretty hard to tell if those... That's 207, that's 440. You see that? There's like two at the same time. And that was on one attack, so they must stack, right? I don't need a second mask if I can survive with just one mask. Oh, yeah, I have the crit passive. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well that definitely complicates things. It's hard to tell then, unless I can get significant. I may as well hold on to it for now, because I've got no better items. Kaka. Need like a goblin tinker and throw a pocket factory in. Casino's where all the fun is at. I had an assassin's play, but I don't think it had the teleport. So I'm not sure. I don't remember reading that it had teleport. Because this looks like the assassin's play. But it ain't.
Are you hero and obey? Yes! Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice.
We're going...
Yes! Yes!
Okay, end of the line.
Excellent choice.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Might be time to push with those chimeras. Like, what's happening to all these waves? I'm not even seeing any interaction on the minimap. Almost fully upgraded. What are my chimeras up to then, damage-wise? They got 18 armor.
Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Are you hero and obey?
These towers are really stingy with anything good.
I am yours.
And you can't crit a tower, can you? We got 4 more levels to clear all of these towers.
Yes. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Yes. Taste my blade. Are you hero and obey? Ice. Taste my blade. Ice. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice.
It's a big tome of knowledge. This is how you kill the towers. Have the mobs nearby.
Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Taste my blade. Are Are you hero and obey? Yes. What task is there? Yes.
Orb of lightning.
Yes.
As if.
Haste to my blade. Excellent choice.
The Blade Master can never get bored of jumping too much.
Excellent choice. Ha! Haste to my blade. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Yes.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are you hero and obey?
Hey, Chimeras are here. Yay. Good. They're much better for destroying the buildings than my Blade Master. Send the... Oi! I said destroy the buildings. You're not listening. Alright, pretty clear over here.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Have I still got some crappy headhuntresses?
As the goddess wills.
Probably don't need all these
warriors
wisps.
have engaged the enemy.
What task is there? Are you hero and obey?
It worked on Archimond. Why not Fred?
I am yours.
Yeah, wisps do cost food.
Yes, Lord. Yes. I am yours. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. What task is there?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh. Yes.
Come here. See, it's just not even worth using Blade Storm anymore, because I'll do more damage with Cleave. Plus, I actually get lifesteal when I use Cleave. Blade Storm is very gambly. As you saw earlier, I lost my life because you can't cancel it. And you can't lifesteal with the damage from Blade Storm. And I forgot I'm not a Blade Master, technically. So I don't have Wind Walk, so I couldn't just Wind Walk after it runs out. So I trapped myself. Took a gamble.
Our warriors have engaged the
Cleave
enemy.
both of those buildings now.
Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes, excellent choice. Oh,
Our warriors have
I
engaged
am
the enemy.
yours. Haste to my blade.
Looks like we beat your map, Opie. We did it.
Are you hero and obey? Are you hero and obey? Excellent.
Our warriors have engaged
Haste
the
to my
enemy.
blade. Yes. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
A win is a win.
Oh, what task is there? What task is there? Excellent choice.
The waves got bored of spawning.
Oh,
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Prices changed then for transferring.
I am yours.
At least move my tree back so I can actually die. Man, fine.
Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Are you hero?
I can't help being the cleverest person here.
Excellent choice. Yes.
No one likes to admit that. No one likes to think of me as intelligent. They'd much rather think of me as a dumbass.
Yes. I am yours.
They'll never accept that some of the things I've done are very clever here.
Yes, Lord. I am yours. What are you doing?
Cold Cuts knows though. Thank you, Cold Cuts.
Excellent choice.
There's one more red camp. Actually, there's a couple
Yes,
more.
Lord. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice.
Chimeras are on their way. Still. Still.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Wow. Another 50% crit blade there. It's alright, innit? Am I under attack yet?
Our warriors have engaged.
It almost feels like you were jealous that we had so much control of the map, so you put in some sort of fail-safe trigger that you could like pull the cord. Like in those tournaments where one of the players would accidentally trip the cable connected to the PC, the power supply, with their foot, so they could call for a rematch. Defeated. Did my tree get killed then? Yeah, maybe it's your fault, to be honest, Opie. Because I don't see anything down there. But then all my other structures don't show on the minimap, so it's hard to say that my tree was the one that got killed that caused that to happen. Because I didn't even see any mobs anyway in that location on the minimap. Could have been invisible, potentially. I'll call it a win, to be quite frank with you, because I'm not sure we're going to go through all of that again. That was an hour and 16 minutes of pure bliss. 784 units killed. 620... Wait. 62... That can't be right. Why do I feel like I'm reading that wrong? Is that 6 million? 242,101 score. I think we've done what we came here to do. GG. Art of Defense, Opie Edition. Quality content.